Wickedness is to deny that we are the sons of God. When you die, you go back to the earth as dust, because you say you are a son of man. If you say son of God, you will go to heaven. Righteous man has been forgiven because of the sin offerings, but unrighteous man has not. Priests still make atonement for sin. The spiritual ram has been offered for the guilt offering for your sin against the holy things. By rejection of Koresh and me, you are basically sacrificed. But now that has been done, it's time to move on. God turned his hands against the little ones. Now that the sin offer is complete, the world must be washed. All people are consumed when they gather against me, gathered by rejection, small and great. Anyone that had something to do with killing Koresh will be cut off. That is why everyone is cut off. And now we had to reconsecrate the sanctuary. You had a part in killing Koresh by not accepting responsibility for the government doing it. So their sin passed to all. The sin passed to the rest of the world, all the sons of men, because they didn't condemn the U.S. for their actions against Koresh. Even those cursed by God may still receive protection. We are all restless wanderers of the earth. Adam, even after having his sin covered, he still did it again by having a son in his own likeness and image. Eve had learned her lesson, but he had not. That is why the sin continued. The ground was cursed again because of murder. All the old order of things have been cursed because of Koresh. We are our brother's keepers. The mark Cain received that he still belonged to God, even though he was cursed, just like us. In the beginning, men sometimes called on the name of God, and sometimes they didn't. Today it is the same. Adam's sin was saying he is a son of man and the father to his children. Adam and Eve's sin is Eve saying, let us have a child, like it was theirs and not God's. Because of Adam, everyone was saying they were the father of others instead of God being their father. Lamech probably said he would kill his son Tubal-Cain because he wouldn't say he was the father of his children, so Lamech could be the father of them all. Adam called Seth his child because the other two were gone. Eve said, let us have a child. Adam said, okay. So God cursed them, and they repented. But Adam, after losing Cain and Abel, longed to have a son and be a father. So the sin continued. Their eyes were open when they realized they could have a child without God and not die, and Adam could be a father. Man should leave his father and mother and be united with his wife, because his parents were called fathers and mothers. Man has to have one belief with his wife, that they were one with God to have God's children. Adam did have a father and mother, but when God told him he was his son, he had to leave his past life. The reason it says 77 in Genesis 4:24 is because explaining proves truth. When all come against Jesus' part of their defeat, they will feel bad, and others sympathize for Jesus. The ram is the 30 pieces of silver in the guilt offer. My price is calling me the ram and calling Jesus to avenge for the way you've treated me in Koresh. The guilt offer is for unintentionally sinning against the Lord's holy things. Calling me Jesus will make everyone who comes into the Lord's house holy. All are holy by calling me Jesus, because all will be called the begotten sons of God. Koresh was a lamb who was a ram. The second ram needed for the ordination has been paid by my price in silver, calling me Jesus. I wear the ephod and high priest plate breast. I have anointed the scriptures and made them holy by proving them true. Scriptures have made me holy, and I them. Everything commanded to Moses I have been doing. I have been waiting at the entrance of the tabernacle. Your blood is unclean, and this is to put all on the right side, so I can count you as sheep and not goats. Koresh and Jesus, by sacrifice, have grown up from being lambs to rams. When you put the blood of Jesus on you, you are anointed and purified by his blood to be a sheep. I am the one putting his blood on all. Jesus never said what offering he was. He was to bring all back to the Father by getting rid of the sin of denying God the Father.